Welcome to the Prince of Wales School Alumni Foundation POWSAF podcast. Today, we'll dive into POWSAF's Centenary Endowment Fund campaign for the Prince of Wales School. We're looking at something pretty unique today, a fundraising campaign that feels less like a marathon and more like a sprint, a high-stakes sprint against the calendar.
Absolutely. It's about legacy, yes, but also some very specific financial strategy and mobilizing a truly Prince Wales global community. We're talking about the Prince of Wales School Alumni Foundation. That's POWSAF.
Right.
Exactly. POWSAF. The school hit a massive milestone, 100 years, back on April 6, 2025. A centenary.
Wow. On 100 years. And now the challenge is to close out this centenary year, 2025, with something tangible. Something that really marks the occasion financially. And that tangible thing is a very specific number, $100,000, in their Merrill Lynch Endowment Fund by December 31st, 2025.
That's soon.
It is very soon. The deadline is definitely looming. But let's start with the number itself. Why $100,000?
It's not random. Okay, tell us, what's the symbolism?
Well, it's quite elegant. Really, the school is 100 years old, hitting $100,000. And the endowment means they've effectively secured $1,000 for every single year of the school's existence.
Ah, okay. $1,000 per year. I see it.
Yeah, it transforms the target. It's not just money, it's a centenary statement, a marker that's, as they say, worth celebrating. That really does give it weight, doesn't it?
It connects the past directly to this financial goal. It does.
And it makes the call universal.
It doesn't matter if you graduated in 1965 or 2015, if you're in Freetown, London, Atlanta. This is framed as a moment for all Prince Walians, a collective effort, a testament to that collective strength. Yeah, but here's where the urgency really bites. We're looking at this campaign in its final, critical phase.
Right, because they're not there yet. The campaign stated the endowment is currently at $87,000 as of June 2025. Which means they need $13,000 between now and December 31 St. That sounds doable for a global network. Maybe?
But the language is urgent. All hands on deck. That's the classic fundraising crunch, isn't it?
That last 10 to 15% is often the toughest. You've likely reached the larger, more predictable donors. So now it's about volume. Smaller amounts from more people.
Exactly. It becomes a mobilization game. Getting the word out, making it easy to donate, overcoming that inertia. Especially, heading into the end of year holiday season. Time is really tight. Let's talk about where the money is going. It's specifically the Merrill Lynch Endowment Fund.
What does that mean, practically? Is this cash for immediate repairs or something else?
That's a key point. An endowment, especially managed by a firm like Merrill Lynch, signals long-term thinking, sustainability, governance. So the idea isn't to spend the $100,000 itself.
Precisely. The principal, $100,000, is invested. It stays largely untouched in perpetuity. The aim is to use the returns generated by that investment, the interest, the dividends.
Exactly. And those returns are earmarked for three specific things: enhance pupil performance, strengthen staff and teaching systems, and improve the school's built environment.
Okay, so hitting $100,000 isn't just symbolic. It actually starts a permanent, albeit maybe modest at first, annual income stream for those core areas. It's an anchor, a financial anchor for the future. That's the goal. The campaign materials acknowledge that, times are tough economically, which is fair, but they frame this as a once-in-a-lifetime moment, which it is for the centenary.
Right.
But if someone's thinking, look, my $10 or $100 isn't going to rebuild the science labs, how does the campaign counter that? Why does that smaller amount matter?
It matters because it's about demonstrating collective commitment. Every single donation, big or small, is a vote of confidence. It proves the alumni network is engaged and invested.
So it's partly about participation rate, showing buy-in.
Yes, that collective action signals viability. It shows potential larger donors or foundations that this isn't just a few people carrying the load. The whole community is behind it. A $10 gift is a crucial part of that story.
That makes sense.
That idea of collective action, of unity, it seems to be the real emotional core here. The campaign brings up the school song quite a bit. They do. It's clearly a powerful tool for them, instead of just reading it. How are they using the song strategically in this final push?
It's the emotional bedrock connecting today's financial ask to, you know, a century of shared identity and pride. That line. Come swell the chorus one and all, and join the ranks with me. That's the immediate call for unity.
Okay, and the chorus praising the school. The truer gentleman standing on firmer ground that establishes the legacy, the historical pride. It sets the stage by saying, this institution we're asking you to support has always been exceptional within Sierra Leone. Second to none. Then it expands outward.
Right. Verse 2 talks about excelling in science lore, athletics, being present in the church, the state, the camp, and bar. That speaks directly to the global diaspora. How so?
It tells alumni wherever they are, your success in whatever field has its roots right here at Kingdom. This school launched people like you onto the world stage. It validates their connection, even from afar. So it's important to remember the quality of where you came from. Look how far its graduates have gone.
Exactly. And verse 3 connects the current generation to that legacy, vowing to match the daring and the praise of past heroes. It's about living up to the history. But verse 4 seems absolutely crucial for this campaign, especially for reaching alumni overseas. The memories, old joys, and griefs still resonate.
Oh, absolutely.
It addresses them directly, those scattered far we seldom meet. It taps into that nostalgia, that shared experience, even if they seldom meet. The memories, old joys, and griefs still resonate. And that shared memory is the hook. It's the emotional driver, the key line. I think is feeling that shared pride when a well-remembered name grows great. You see a fellow Prince Walian succeed and you feel connected because you were there too. You struggled at his side.
Precisely. The campaign leverages that feeling. It says, support the place that forged that connection, that enabled that success. It translates peer pride into institutional support. That's actually a very sophisticated use of the song, not just singing it, but mining it for fundraising messages. And the last verse looks forward, keeping a niche within our hearts for the Prince of Wales' kingdom, ensuring it's there for the next 100 years. It closes the loop, past, present, future.
Okay, so the emotional and symbolic case is clear. Let's switch gears to the nuts and bolts. Getting money from a global diaspora? That sounds complicated. 6 different donation methods are listed. Why so many?
Yeah, it looks complex, but each method solves a specific problem. You're dealing with U.S. tax laws, UK charity regulations, Sierra Leone banking. It's about making it possible and compliant for everyone, everywhere.
Right. Let's break it down. For folks in the U.S., 2 main ways. A straightforward check payable to the Prince of Wales School Alumni Foundation, mailed to their Georgia address. That's 4520 Admiral Ridgeway, SW, Lilburn, GA 30047. Standard. Good for record, keeping and tax receipts. And the second U.S. option, Zelle. Yes, Zelle. Using the email powsafoundation@powsaf.org. But there's a really crucial extra step here. The $1 thing, the $1 step.
Exactly. Before sending the main Zelle donation, you must go to the campaign page on the website and make a tiny $1 donation using the button there first. Why?
That seems fiddly, but it's all about data and compliance. Zelle itself is just a transfer. It doesn't capture all the donor info needed for proper records, and crucially for issuing U.S. tax deductible receipts. That initial $1 donation registers your profile in their system, their CRM database.
Ah, so the system can then match your later Zelle payment to your registered details.
Correct. It ensures they know who sent the money and can provide the proper documentation. Skipping that step could mean your donation gets received, but you might not get the tax receipt and their records are incomplete. It's a vital administrative step.
Okay, that makes sense. Necessary bureaucracy.
What about wire transfers?
For larger amounts, or if a check isn't suitable, people can do a wire transfer from any bank. But for that, they need to contact the secretary directly at secretary@powsaf.org to get the specific banking details and instructions. International wires have their own complexities.
Got it.
Now, across the pond to the UK. For alumni in the UK, Ireland, and Wales, they've set up a different channel. Donate via the UK-registered charity Power UK. The contact is princewalians@gmail.com. Why the separate UK entity?
It simplifies things immensely. It leverages an existing UK charity structure, meaning UK donors can likely benefit from gift aid or other UK-specific tax advantages. And POWSAF doesn't have to navigate UK charity law directly. It's smart partnering. Okay, US, UK. What about donors actually in Sierra Leone?
How do they contribute maybe in New Leones?
Another tailored solution. They're using a local receiving agent called Amianat Solutions Limited, based in Freetown at 92 Regent Road, Lumley. So people go there.
Yes, they fill out a specific POWSAF donation form, make their contribution, likely in Leones, to Amianat Solutions. Amianat then handles the secure conversion and transfer of the equivalent US dollar amount to POWSAF, which makes local giving much easier and takes the currency exchange burden off the individual donor.
Definitely.
The contact there is a local number 232-768-0078 or email amianatsolutions@gmail.com.
And the sixth method is simply,
using the donate buttons directly on the POWSAF website campaign page.
wow, okay, 6 distinct pathways. It really highlights the logistical challenge of global fundraising, but also the effort to make it accessible. It's impressive. Honestly, it shows careful planning to overcome those cross-border hurdles. Tax, legal, currency. So, wrapping this all up as we head towards the end of 2025, we have the powerful $100,000 symbol, the endowment strategy for the future, the emotional pull of the school song, and these detailed ways to give. It all comes down to this final $13,000 push. It really does. Closing that gap by December 31st means they achieved that Centenary statement, $1,000 secured for every year of the school's past. Missing it, well, they missed that symbolic milestone for the 100th anniversary year. It feels like the definition of finishing strong. This is the final call, the urgent nudge for every Prince Walian everywhere to be part of this specific moment. Secure the legacy. Ensure the next century starts on a stronger financial footing.
We've talked about how that $100,000 goal represents $1,000 for each year of the school's past. A look backwards at the century completed. So maybe the final thought for you, Prince Walians, is this. If $1,000 represents 1 year gone by, what's the value of your contribution, whatever the size, in helping to secure the next 100 years? That's the question as the clock ticks down to December 31st.
But wait, I noticed you are wearing your ceremonial uniform.
Yes, I am.
Are you not a member?
Not yet.
What are you waiting for?
I wanted to wait and see whether POWSAF was serious about its endowment fund.
And now?
I can see they are. So now I will become a member.
Great.
But you are also wearing your ceremonial uniform. Why are you not a member?
I was also waiting to see their commitment.
Do you think they are committed?
Yes, and I will become a member immediately.
Fantastic. Let's get all other Prince Walians on the fence to join.
Yes, we should, and we will. This concludes our podcast on POWSAF's Centenary campaign.